Long drive, toasty day, but we have made it to Washington City, right by St. George, Utah. And so happens that our hotel where we're staying, it's the Quality Inn, absolutely lovely, is really close to the cemetery that I mean to go to. It's like perfect. I had no idea when I booked the hotel either. Hello there, welcome or welcome back. My name is Julie and I am on a quest. An ongoing quest to find connection with my ancestors. Let's go see. Who can we find? What can we find? Let's get to know them. Let's figure out, well, what they had to do with who I became, who I am. I mean, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be alive at all. So let's go get to know them. Got the kids with me this evening, and we are at the Washington City Cemetery. We went and had dinner. Nothing fancy, just Mickey D's. We're gonna see what we can find here. Well, I mean, they're here. My ancestors are here. But will we find them? Because I made a deal with the kids that tonight we only needed to find, oh, look how sad that is, one of the ancestors, and then we could go swimming. Now, there's a few different ones, though. So let's see if we can find this. Oh, I didn't take a picture of it. Well, hopefully it pulls up. Oh, here we go. Okay.
There's a tree on the left side.
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, the fluffy one. The fluffy plant. Which might not still be here, of course. And the problem with it, well, cypress trees, well, they're all the way around the damn thing.
Let me see it again. So it's not that one.
Oh, is it that bush, Lulu? It is, I bet. Yep, that's it. You did it! We found it! We found it because we looked at the picture and there was that fluffy bush in the background. Wife of Andrew Sproul. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go to St. George, which is just a hop, skip, and a jump away. And guys, I'm gonna tell you the most just tragic, romantic story of these ancestors of mine. Because her husband, her second husband, that's who she had kids with that ended up in my line. But yeah, that was her second marriage, and her first marriage was terrible. Terrible. And she had 5 kids. I think it was 5 kids. Might have been more. I'll double check. With that's another of our ancestors. Might have been her kid. I bet it was her kid.
He was born March 14th.
Oh, then no, that's got to be a grandson.
Died January 15th.
I bet it's a grandson. But anyway,
14th,
so she was married to a polygamist, and she was like, I don't know, maybe his 5th wife, 7th wife. I'll get all the details. But anyhow, he was terrible. And she nearly died birthing one of their kids, the last of their kids. And after that, she was like, this ain't for me. And ended up getting a divorce, moving back home. And there on the family farm was a handsome young man, a farm laborer, who ended up being my several greats grandfather. And their story is so beautiful. And I have looked up and found where they died. It's quite a story. You're gonna have to stay tuned. You're gonna have to come back because it's amazing. We have several other ancestors buried here, but we're not going to look for all of them tonight. My plan is to come back first thing in the morning. I've got my camp chair, I've got coffee. Well, I will have coffee, but I've got my camp chair, and I am just going to come out here. I'm going to hang out. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. That we have a couple of the different lines of the family that all ended up here in Washington City, and it's because they were supposed to come and settle the area. They were all Mormons, you know, and so they were called to come and settle the area. But I was thinking about it. Oh my God. So some of them, not these same ones, but these other ones that are also buried here, they are the family of the ones that I was looking for her, the baby, the little girl. She was, what, a toddler at that Pioneer Cemetery. Remember that one? Her parents are buried here. So they were there only for a short time, couple of years. The baby died. They buried her there, and then they came all the way down here, which is, you know, about 4 hours away by car. Just the things I was thinking about, like, God, in all those skirts and all those corsets and whatever else. And they didn't have the air conditioning and the established trees and just all of it, you know? And sneakers. I keep coming back to the shoes. Shoes are a thing. Probably because I've had so many foot problems, but shoes really are a thing. Oh, so this is interesting. So we've got these jollies here, but one was a sproul. So it's got to be one of their kids. I don't know. But ended up marrying one of these jollies.
This one is older than the second one we found.
Is it? All right. Well, I am a woman of my word. And so, since we did find that one, I am willing to take us all back and go swimming. And then, in the morning, I will drop off Daddy. He's on a bike ride right now in the, I don't know, in the Red Rocks somewhere. And I will drop him off for his ride and then let the kids hang out and snooze in their hotel room. And I'll come back out here. A beautiful thing is it's not a big cemetery. So even if I don't have, which I don't, have the exact coordinates, that's all right. I'll be able to find the stuff. I'll be able to find the people. You just got to look for old headstones, and you got a pretty dang good chance that that's going to be some of our relatives out here. So just kidding. Lulu wanted to find one more. So I said, all right, well, there's this Harriet Gould Brunson who her first husband was Brunson. He died, and then she married my ancestor, but do you know, she ended up kicking his thing to the curb and coming down here to live with her daughter or her son, one of the two, until she died. And she has the first husband's name on her marker. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, she was married to my ancestor longer, but sounds like maybe he was kind of not a nice guy. Not a nice guy, sounds like. So, let's see if we can find her. They're out there searching. How cool that I've dragged them into this and gotten them excited. Oh. Amazing thing is that they've saved this one. No idea whose that was, but they've saved it. I wonder if they have records that would state whose it was, but that just breaks my heart. Talk about being forgotten. God, that's sad. Truly, truly, that is, oh, sad. And this one, it looks like they had added a plaque to it, but now you can't even tell what that was or who that was. God, break your heart. Bad enough we're in a cemetery, and then look at these. What in the world? I thought these were like tree stumps at first. No, they're lava rocks. Which, I mean, there's lava rocks down here, so I guess, yeah, it would make sense to use them, but how are you supposed to know whose that was? These lava rocks. Look at this. And they've got to be markers. They're not just random lava rocks, right? Maybe? Maybe they are just random. No. No, they were markers. God. That's awful. Is it a rounded top or a square top?
Like that. And the bottom,
So it's rounded.
The bottom one is a little bit lower. And then there's those two in the background.
In the background. What could it be over here?
I already checked over there.
All the way over there?
Yeah.
Because I see the two in the background. So here's something funny. We couldn't find the one we were looking for, but we found the Chittisters. These are the ones. Guys, these are the ones. The ones who... the ones, their baby. They're the ones whose baby I was looking for at the Pioneer Cemetery. This is them. This is them. Mary Catherine. That's right, her name was Mary Catherine. Natives of New York State. Oh my God, we found them. I wasn't even looking for them right now. Mary Ann Polly Gifford Chittister. Oh my God, 1790 to 1875. Oh, wow. Wow. And then this is Mary P. and John Chittister. And then what about this one? Susan Foy. Yep, we've got the Foys. Wife of J.P. Chittister. Oh my goodness. Died at Pengwich in 1902. And this is another Sproul, which is also ours. How funny. I wasn't even looking for it. And yet here they are. Here they are. God, that's crazy. Wow. Wow. These are the ones who, let's see, am I right? That I've got difficult feelings towards. Yeah. Family relationships, guys, they're tricky, right? And I think that Sproul is the one who started the problems, because he was not a good guy. Not a good guy. Oh gosh. There's another Foy over there. That's one of ours. All right, we're gonna go swimming. I can't believe we already found the ones we found. I mean, I don't know, this is gonna sound all wacky and stuff, but sometimes it kind of feels like they're like leading you, you know? Something wacky like that. Did you find her? Oh, another Sproul? And her name is Fern.
Yeah.
How about that? Oh, she was only 6 years old. Oh, good Lord. So these wouldn't have been my immediate relatives. These would have been, oh, something's got me. A stick. These would have been the, you know, cousins and whatever. God, that's awesome. And Lulu found them. Huh? 6 o'clock. Did you check this one over here?
Which one?
Right here?
Yeah.
And that's not ours? Oh, where is she? That is lovely, though. In a simple kind of a way. I don't know, Lulu. Are you going to end up wanting to come with me in the morning? Might happen. Figured out why we couldn't find Harriet Brunson, her marker here in the Washington Cemetery. It's because I was wrong. She's buried in the Fillmore Cemetery. I got them mixed up. I've been looking up so many ancestors, so many graves, so many places, and so they've gotten, all mixed up together.